Good morning, you all. The weather is changing. It is about 60 degrees this morning. Perfect, I think, for putting out my peas. They have been growing in the inside. Some growing really well, some a little stunted in growth. So I think today I am going to plant those seedlings outside. So let's see what's happening in the garden. Trying to see if I have crust on my eyes, y'all. I just came out the house. Let's see. So let's see what's happening so far. So the weather is getting cool. I think my green peppers, they probably are done growing because they haven't grown any further than this. I'm not sure. I'll give it a little more time. But they're gonna come out of that pot. Here, no more flowering, no more vegetables. So I think it's safe to say that green pepper plant is done producing. Let's see about this one over here. Well, there's those multi-peppers. They still didn't get any bigger than not even a golf ball. Couple little green plants over here. That one's probably finished producing as well. No more flowers on that. Let's look over here to the beans. Here's one bean plant. I see a flower on that one. That was the first one I planted, I believe. I don't think it's doing much. This bean plant, I did get some beans off of it yesterday. And I do see more flowers. I also see, ta-da, some green beans. Green beans, green beans. Looking good. I think I will pull these two because they were big enough. And there's a lot of flowers on that. So I think I'm gonna get more green beans. Now over here, let's walk around the garden bed. As always, I'm being very careful, looking out for stuff. This is a cucumber plant. I thought I would get more cucumbers before the summer it was over. I see the flowers, but the weather is changing, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more cucumbers. These were the second plants that I had planted. I was trying, is it concession planting or some kind of session planting? I hear them talk about succession, maybe succession. Like you plant more to get more before the season is over. So those were 2 cucumber plants that I planted. You know, the leaves are green, the flowers are there. Let's see if anything grows before the weather totally changes. I think it's been too cool though for these fellas. Not sure. And then these. Look at this, y'all. Da, 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 da. This is my kale and my collards that I planted just a couple weeks ago when my friend came to visit. I sprinkled some diatomaceous earth on it because I saw some little bug holes. And last time when I saw those, I had discovered a baby slug on one of my leaves. So I do have slugs around here. So I sprinkled that on there. Hopefully they won't eat up my leaves. But look at those. They're already so big and beautiful. Loving it, loving it. So today, y'all, remember I had prepared this section for my peas. I think it's time to get those fellas out here. My trellis. I think I got a great trellis for my peas. Now look, y'all, these are all the tomatoes that I had dropped when I was harvesting them tomatoes. They are still so luscious and red. I thought by now they would have decomposed into the soil, but they haven't. So here are my peas, y'all. They are not doing fantastic in the house. Let's see, it's one, that may be two plants, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants, and the rest are struggling. But I am going to plant them all outside and see what I get before the first frost. Here are those little kale seedlings. Ooh, they struggling too. But thank goodness I already planted some outside. And these carrots, nothing. I don't know what happened. This is the only one that sprouted. I thought those were some good seeds. I got them from those. But you see what I got, and it's been over 15 days. And I guess the soil was too moist because some of these have mold. But we'll plant what we can and see what we get. All right, y'all, I have changed my clothes, got the crud out of my eyes, and got my pea seedlings here. Not sure how they're gonna perform, but I am about to stick them in the ground. So let's get to it. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I still have so much anxiety when I come out here because of the little critters. But it still gives me joy and peace. I just have to overcome the anxiety and do what I have to do. All right, so we are going to plant these seedlings. I don't think I put enough soil in here, or maybe it has sank because of the rain open. You know, squirrels and things, they can jump. I think maybe I could have put this over them beans. Let's try it. Let's try it. This here. See this here, right here. I can take this loose and put this here. Put that up there. Okay. And then this piece we can put over the beans over here. Because we got birds too, y'all. We don't want the birds over here feasting. It's all God's nature. It's the way of life. But can I have a little bit of it? Can I have a little bit of the vegetables without the birds eating it up? Y'all, I would be so salty if the critters eat up my little harvest. Well, y'all, there's only so much I can do. Only so much that I can do. All right. There we go, y'all. That's all I can do. I done did what I can do, y'all. Hopefully no birds will get caught in here trying to eat my stuff. Hopefully no squirrels will try to eat my stuff. We just hoping and praying for the best, y'all. Hoping and praying for the best. Lola, what you doing over there? Alrighty. Alright, y'all. That's it. That's all I know to do. So I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me as I plant my peas for fall harvest. Once again, this is Diane, and I am in Zone 7B. I'm in North Carolina. Some of North Carolina is in Zone 8. I am in Zone 7B. I thank you for watching. If you enjoy my content, I ask you to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. That's 4 things I want you to do. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button so you're notified whenever I post new videos. You can also follow me on TikTok at DTim50 and on Instagram at DTim70. Until next time, I ask you to live on purpose. Bye.